Three, two, one. Welcome back to Ash on Comics. I'm Ash. Here's today's comic, Wonder Woman. Future State, #1. It's a weird trade dress to put the #1 down. Why is the #1 down here? When you're gonna look through your comic book box, you're gonna only see the top. You're not gonna see any numbers. I guess it doesn't matter since there's only gonna be a couple of these issues. I don't really understand this Future State thing, even though it's ongoing. It's in the middle. Anyways, this is Yara Flor, Wonder Woman, aka not Wonder Woman, aka DC said, "Oh, that Miles Morales thing over at Marvel, that's a good idea. What if we just took our characters and we made new identities for those characters and they shared the same name? We could have infinite number of Wonder Womans, infinite number of Batmans, Supermans, whatever. We could just keep plugging in new people. They could all just call themselves that. I'm sure no one would ever get upset. Fans would probably love it. Girl running around calling herself Wonder Woman, even though we already have Wonder Woman. I don't know. I don't. Anyways, one thing you can kind of tell immediately from this book, I don't need to really tell you unless you're not watching, you're just listening, the art's pretty good. Joel Jones is a good artist. She's one of those artists that's just very pleasing to look at. I think she has a very strong aesthetic appeal. I really like that the borders, the negative space, between the panels, I forget what that's called. There's actually a term between the panel. Anyways, that's filled in with the leaves. It's a nice touch. We see this Wonder Woman character fighting some serpent thing, and none of it's bad per se. It just is. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Here, let me just give you a feel of the script. Deep in the Amazon rainforest. Sometimes in the tangle of history, the right person is born at just the right time. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start the story at the beginning, but I warn you, it will not end at the ending. A long, long time ago, on an opposite sides of the globe, the thunder gods Zeus and Tupa sat on their respective thrones. I couldn't tell you how this came to be and what came before that. I wasn't there. Well, that was anticlimactic. And as far as I know, neither were any of you. DC Comics presents Wonder Woman in Hell to Pay. Except this isn't Wonder Woman. That drives me nuts. Can we just not give new characters new identities? No, can't. So Yara Flor is running around and she just killed this thing. Super simple, of course, very easy. Oh, it turns into it's a Hydra. It's got multiple heads. Oh no! And so she's got to stab it some more with her sword, and she's got Jerry, her winged steed, who of course doesn't listen to her. I've never seen that before. Have your companion who just doesn't. And so we get the banter. It's like, Jerry, where is that stupid animal? Jerry! And she's fighting and rah, rah, rah. And she's trying to stab Jerry! Rah, rah. And then she whistles. And she's like, I'm falling to my doom. And then, of course, the horse ree comes and oof. When we get some narration about how the gods messed with the world, da da da, and a hero was needed, blah blah blah. I'm not really interested. She gets caught by the horse. Oh, nice of you to show up. And then that's like, now they're swinging around to get the sword. And as I was reading this, I wasn't bothered. I wasn't reading this going, oh my god, this is stupid. So I don't want to try to come off like I'm trashing this book or not. But as I go through again and review, I want to point out something. How many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of just this woman fighting with a Hydra and bantering with her horse. 9 pages. That's almost half of a comic. It's half the book. It's so decompressed. It's so, like, nothing's really happening, but the characters are quipping. This is like from the Bendis school of writing. Just, we don't need to actually have things. Let's just have random things. You can just make up whatever comes to the top of your mind. Oh, be in the rainforest. Okay, what's in the rainforest? A Hydra. Oh, okay. Have her fight the Hydra. Okay, what could she be doing? Oh, she'll just be quipping. Until the very last panel, it's like the Hydra's dead, and it's like, we do what? What do you know? It got the job. Sorry, can't even read this right. She's like, what do you know? It got the job done, didn't it? You're so rude to me. Ha ha ha! Funny banter. It's like, again, this is this is like so derivative. You've seen it before in different shapes. And so now she's talking to her horse in the rain. This is page 10. And she's like, shh, someone's watching us. What is it? Oh, it's some forest nymph thing that I don't know. We never, apparently named Kaipora. And she says she can't be allowed to take the horn of the Hydra, which Yara's going to go take to Hades and make an offering to get her sister back. That's all I know is going on. She's going to fight. Yara Flor, of course, kicks her ass. Nothing phases Yara Flor. Then the nymph's like, no, I'm helping you, and I can get in. So they go, and we get this random encounter. They go to Hades, and Hades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages of just traveling to Hades. And of course, traveling to Hades is like going through an airport or subway system. I don't know. They have some banter with the little demon guy that runs the check-in gate. I have to admit, this is kind of cute. If you want a little cutesy story, the demon's cute, you know. And he get, you know, hey, well, I got you here. Can I ask you a quick question? Ha ha ha. Okay. Another one then. If I were to upgrade my status, what's the difference between the gold and the platinum tier? Oh, so she's doing that. Oh, look, it's so cute. She's standing on her board she's so cute. Yara Flor decides to try to sneak past. Watch the distraction. She can't. She rips the things up and almost disturbs the big Cerberus. But whew, didn't. So they get to the check-in. All the people are dead. And they get to the river Styx, apparently. She doesn't know she has to pay. And then they get in this banter about, did you know we had to pay? Of course, didn't you? No, I forgot my wallet. He's just like, back to the line, it's like, grumble. Again, it's nothing terribly offensive. It's just silly. And I'm like, this is what you got rid of real Wonder Woman for? This. Oh, look, it's so funny. She's a girl and she's super powerful, but she doesn't know some of the basics. She makes dumb mistakes that she has to find embarrassing. It's embarrassing situations, but then she steals money, because that's what a hero does. She steals from someone else, so she can get across the river. This sumo guy, who then realizes Oh, he's all pissed off when he doesn't have money to give to Styx, or not Styx is a river, to give to the boatman. And roar, and she says, "Now this is a currency I know how to spend. Come on." And I'm like, "Bitch, you just stole his money. You stole from him. You grieved him. He's pissed, and now you're gonna teach him a lesson." I'm like, this is what's wrong with modern comics. First of all, modern comics, they're not heroes. They're all self gratifying, vainglorious people. They're all about, look at me, how awesome I am, how much ass I kick, and also look at my skin color, because now I am speaking to the social injustices of the world by having an artist color me different. A fictional character means nothing, but somehow is addressing social injustices by coloring her this way. Because if you had colored her with white pigmentation, someone would have been I don't know. So she kicks everyone's ass. She's like, ah, la, 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 la. Okay, I'm already annoyed. And then it's like, oh, Yara, what? Oh, so adorable. Yara's such a doofus. Makes a mistake. She woke up the big Cerberus dog. When the narration says, she most certainly is flawed, we get reminded twice. This is the second time in the book that the narrator has to say that she's flawed. Because one of the critiques about progressive characters is that they're all Mary Sue's. And we say, how do we know they're Mary Sue's? They don't have flaws. So, no, look, Yara Floor's flawed. She's flawed, see? We're going to tell you. But let's hope she's the right person in the right place this time. You know who the right person is? Her name is Diana. She's Wonder Woman. That's the right person. This is just an excuse to show some male gaze stuff at a girl. So I know some guys are looking, go, oh yeah, she's kind of hot. But this story, that's it. That's all that this was. I hope you got your money's worth. I don't recommend this book.